What real estate company should you work for? I see that posted all the time in Facebook groups. Hi, my name is Jim McCord. I've been a full-time licensed realtor since 1993. And I'd like to share with you guys a couple things, how I got started in real estate and how I would suggest you get started. Seems like almost all new realtors think the single most important decision they make is what broker, what company they work for. And I can tell you that is not the most important decision. Why is that? I'll tell you. Every single brokerage out there has some very successful agents, some mediocre agents, and the majority of agents who don't make it and leave the industry within 2 or 3 years. That's true of every single brokerage. The top brokerages in the country, nationwide brokerages, the regional brokerages, and the local brokerages. Every one of them has top agents making good money, some agents making decent money, and the majority are leaving the industry because they're not making good money. So that tells me that which brokerage you work for does not determine your success. And I'm going to share with you how I got started, what made me successful that very first year. I didn't know anything about real estate. It was 1993. I was in real estate classes, pre-licensing classes. So I went down to the board and I asked who was the top realtor in sales last year. They gave me the guy's name, David R. I knew of him, I recognized the name, I had seen a lot of his signs, but I had never met him. So I called David up. I said, David, you don't know me, I'm Jim McCord. I'm in pre-licensing classes. I'm going to get my real estate license and sell full time. I know you were the top agent last year. Could I buy you breakfast or lunch? He said, yeah, I'd be happy to meet with you. So I met with David. We had a great 2-hour lunch, and I decided based on that to work at the brokerage he worked at. Now, he wasn't the owner, he wasn't the broker, but I wanted to work where he worked because he was the #1 agent of all agents, all companies, and I wanted to see what David did. And I did that. So, and it worked really well for me. I was Rookie of the Year for that company, and it was the largest company in Cincinnati at that time, and I outsold the other 200 new agents. But I did it because I found a mentor who would help me out. Now, you might say, well, that's what a manager does, that's what a broker does. Well, I'm telling you that's not what a manager does, because the manager and the broker, they have all these agents they're responsible for, and they're telling them all the same stuff. And if what they were telling them worked, then almost all the agents at that brokerage, at every brokerage, would be successful based on what their manager's telling them. So you don't want to recreate the wheel. You don't want to learn it all yourself. You don't want to read 24 real estate books. Find somebody successful in your market, meet with them, ask them if you can ask them some questions. If they'll mentor you, let them know you're not going to take a whole lot of their time. In some cases, they may have a team, they may want to hire you on their team, which would be great. That wasn't the case with me. I just asked Dave, he said he would help me. And I asked him a lot of questions throughout the year, and that's how I learned real estate. So what I'm going to tell you is quit fretting so much about what company do I work for and start looking for a mentor. Now, it doesn't have to be a coach. You do not have to pay a real estate coach your first year. But what you do need to do is find somebody who's been successful, who will help you out, ask them questions, and don't just ask them questions, but actually do what they tell you to do. You will be successful in real estate if you do that. And I'll go back to the brokerage again. I have been a licensed agent since 1993. I switched brokers 6 different times. You can make a mistake. You do need to be comfortable. So you want to work for a broker that you're comfortable, but it doesn't matter. You can switch brokerages in the first year, second year, 5th year, whatever. What's important is that you learn how to work successfully. Find a mentor, ask questions, do what they say, do it every day. You'll be successful. Jim McCord. I did also write a book, and I'm not here to sell the book. Any of you hung on this video this long, if you'll send me a message on Facebook, find me on Facebook, even though we're not friends, you can send me a message, and I'll send you a link to fill out, and you'll get this book, not an e-book, but you'll get this actual physical book in the mail. It's a short book, and I got a whole lot of tips, what made me successful and what can make you successful. All right, you guys, don't fret about your broker. Pick one, find a mentor, start working. Work 5 days a week, maybe 6 that first year or 2. You'll have great success. Thanks for watching my video.